On 28 September, in the City of Gold, Johannesburg, 2 new champions will be crowned and 2 new legacies will begin at the Big Top Arena, Carnival City.
Ain't no time to play it.
Temba Gorimbo, undefeated in the welterweight division, looks to name himself as EFC's first Zimbabwean champion, but there is a familiar foe standing in his way. Recently having returned back to the mother city of Cape Town, Luke Michael is on the verge of realizing his lifelong dreams, and for the EFC Light Heavyweight Championship, Quinton Rousseau faces the organization's newest threat, Cameroonian Simon Biong. This is the Countdown to EFC 82, proudly brought to you by Restonic.
I used to work at a job from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock at a gardening job. So I still have to go and put in the work at work. You get fired, you can't. Then I used to take it this way. I'm like, okay, cool, me pushing this lawnmower, it's work. It's actually giving me advantage for training. Then I used to be jealous. Like Ilunga used to pass during the day running. Then I used to be jealous of them because they're running, they're passing through. Then I'm like, I need to leave this job. These guys are training during, but I've already trained more than them before. But then when they pass, I'm jealous because now I know they're training, I'm not. I used to just go with my earphones, train, go home. I don't talk to no people, I train only. There's a class 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, then 8 to 9, the boxing class. Then I leave there, I go straight away to Virgin Active. Then I go, I train, and then I make sure I'm the last one in the gym. And everybody goes out, then I'll go out. Then I have to run home, 30 minutes, run home. Then the following morning, I come to the gym. I want to make sure that when Virgin Active opens, I'm the first one. If the first person comes in, I'm very, very upset.
From struggling to train in Cape Town, Themba Gorimbo, along with his training partner and friend, Demart Penna, opened their own gym.
I feel very guilty if I do something half-hearted.
Gorimbo is a man full of conviction, taking on the responsibility of running his business day to day on top of a professional MMA athlete's schedule.
Joburg. I like Johannesburg. I focus on the good side of Joburg. The good side is that, man, if you work hard in Johannesburg, your hard work will be rewarded. Johannesburg is a place where the people that will make it are the guys that work hard and take risks and sacrifices. And that's a good thing about Joburg. We don't have handouts. We worked ourselves to be here. And you can go read the, what do you call these, David Googins, whatever you call them, and maybe come up. It's never here. When shift come to shove, I dig the deepest here.
On May 4th, Gorimbo returned from his competitive sabbatical to the EFC Hexagon to face Brazil's José de Rocha in the EFC welterweight Grand Prix semi-final. It was widely acknowledged that the winner of this fight would be the favorite to claim gold in the finale.
How about these counter punches here by Temba Gorimbo?
José de Rocha was tired from first round. From the movement, he was he was breathing heavy every time. Like I was sensing, like I could see his hand loading, shaking. The right hand, he was loading and shaking. And then I think from that, he was just getting, like I could see he was tired from the first round. I've better wrestling than him, so when we needed to do the wrestling part, I was gonna excel. So then my wrestling coach told me that I have to shoot for the takedown now, shoot for that double leg. Then like, I don't take instructions for granted. I trust him, and he tells me that you must do this, and I trust you. And I believed what my coach told me, then I did the double leg and I took him down.
Over 3 grueling rounds, Gorimbo controlled the fight with his dominating wrestling, nullifying de Rocha's dangerous strikes with his notoriously smothering style. Gorimbo emerged the victor and moved on to the finals of the Grand Prix, one step closer to achieving his ultimate goal.
One thing I actually did in the José de Rocha fight that I regret is when I was elbowing him. I could have finished that fight there when I was elbowing him on the clinch. And look, I had something with Jose. I was not it was not a guy that I really wanted to hurt. And I'm not carrying that into this next fight. No, this one I'll be malicious and ruthless. I remember when I was elbowing him, I went 1, 2, 3, then I said, Temba, this is wrong, don't do this. It's got a family. I literally did that to myself. Then I'm like, okay, just win. Then that's what happened. I would have done more, but I did what I had to do. I take motivation from the guys that I train with. Terence went for a run, and I saw him coming back. Then I'm like, okay, he can't have more sessions than me. This guy's an amateur. And I went and did the run, then I ended up doing the swimming, then I did the cycling, then I did the pads, then I did lifting. Then I was a little bit happy.
His friend, training partner, and co-business owner is none other than the undefeated former 2-division EFC champion, Angola's Demart Pena.
To say we are the same is a little bit different. Demart, sometimes he kind of feelings. I don't, I'm black or white. But we say the same psychology in terms of winning mentality, and that's it. We've got the competitive edge, and it's something that we always want to do. We are very competitive. Even if we say put water here, drink water, it's a competition. He's gonna try to beat you. I'm gonna try to beat him.
Together, they are riding along on a journey to success, both as entrepreneurs and in the never-ending chase of greatness in their chosen sport of MMA.
For me, it's a win that is there, and I'm gonna go and show the world that I am a winner, and I'll become a winner, and I'll become a champion, and inspire the people that I need to inspire. And everything is different about this whole thing, and there's levels. There's levels. And I'm on that next level. Mentally, I'm on the next level. And you'll feel, man, you'll see on the night, you'll be excited.
Gorimbo will be determined to show he's beaten the odds by claiming EFC gold as the first Zimbabwean champion.
Do you think he deserves to be in the hexagon with you?
Deserving? Nobody deserves anything, really. You have to work for it. If I have to, that's how I look at things.
Have you worked for it?
I don't know, man. I'm happy that I'm gonna fight him and I'm gonna win.
This is the EFC 78 official weigh-ins. 169.4 pounds for Luke Michael. Conrad Siabi cannot make it to the weigh-in.
Conrad CB hit his head in the sauna. We sent him to a doctor to make sure that we'd made the right call, and EFC was adamant that there's no way he can fight if he's just told us that he's passed out in a sauna and hit his head. Absolutely no way.
So you're gonna sleep, really? Myself? Yes, I will finish it, guys. That was not a fight.
It's two people that don't want to be in the same room with each other, and when they are in the same room, they just have at each other.
Cage-wise fails to make 177.
EFC 80 comes around, Conrad misses weight, Luke then has an issue with his scans, doctor won't clear him, and it's decided we're not going to do that fight.
For me, like, I don't want to scare the guy away, man. He has to come to fight, so.
There's a lot being said about me getting the style shot. People are always going to talk, you know. I've been showing up all the time. I've been showing up on weight. I've been doing my job. I know I deserve it. I'm going to prove on the night.
And making his way out to the EFC Hexagon for the first time in his career is the 19-year-old Luke Michael.
You know, it's crazy because I think back, I saw on my Facebook recently, it's actually 5 years ago. 31st of August was 5 years ago since I made my EFC debut at the ICC in Durban. Also that fight, like, I feel as if mentally I was 110% there.
EFC 33, an historic event. Not only was it the very first EFC event to be hosted in the city of Durban, South Africa, but a young Luke Michael made his EFC and professional MMA debut with a roaring success. Just 2 events later, Michael returned to action, this time in his hometown against Zimbabwe's Regis Muyambo. he emerged victorious yet again.
First round, I almost finished him. He got saved by the belt.
You might actually get
Oh,
this,
it
Luke
looks like
Michael.
he's got it.
Muyamba's in trouble here.
It's Michael now with that elbow yet again.
And a couple of punches of his own.
Does so from the
Looks
top.
dangerous from the top. He's going to have to do something here. He's in big trouble. Vickers-Swart having a close look.
Getting close. He's stopping it, was Vickers-Swart.
Regis has got a hold of his neck, but he's going to throw him down.
That's right. Now it's Michael fires with that left hand.
Third round, I came back on top. Got the TKO late in the third. You know, that I really learned a lot about that fight, about being more efficient.
Luke Michael is unloading.
Oh, there
and
it
it's
is!
the end.
You bet your bottom dollar they'll be hearing a lot more of Luke Michael.
After back-to-back losses, Michael made changes to his life, moving up to Johannesburg to join Fight Fit Militia.
I mean, after 7 amateur fights, professional, everyone like hyping me up to be this next champion. And then I got, as they say, derailed. But that's all good, you know. I learned from it and I'm back now.
Get that double.
Picks up Kenna, drops him.
Oh, he's going for the top tangle. Good job. It's going to be over.
Bobby Karajanidis having a
One
close look.
after another, he is telling Kenna to move, but Kenna has nowhere to go, guys. He is trapped. Kenna, somehow, some way. Wow. But he's still in the triangle. Can he pull?
A reformed and matured athlete emerged in an emotional victory. He had been reborn through fire.
Like, I didn't really see the opponent. I wasn't too fazed about who he was. I just wanted to go out there and dominate and execute my game plan. I found myself. I know my process and what works for me, and how to get the best out of myself in that situation, in that cage where you have to, there's no time to think really, it's all action, reaction. So I think that fight really showed me who I am as a fighter and a man.
Arm broken, there it is! My goodness, Luke Michael! Are you kidding me? No time at all. Luke Michael now 4-3. He's telling them all to hush up a little bit.
Yeah, you know, I joined Richie in June 2017. I went up to Joburg. I was like, I need to be a part of this team, you know. It was tough in the beginning, found my spot in the team, everything was good. Fought one. You know, Richie really helped me get back on track. I just feel as if our times were, you know, due. I felt I needed to move on to something else, like our journeys weren't really matching.
Michael has now found a new camp back in the city of his birth.
So I'm currently training with David Dornback. He's welcomed me in his camp. Got a solid training partner with Dalcher. Guy's a beast. I just feel as if I need a change, you know. I feel as if I needed to just focus on myself a bit more, other than just trying to fit in, you know. So yeah, I made a transition back to Cape Town, where I feel a bit more myself and where I need to be. I believe I'm a way different fighter already, you know. We've been working for a few months.
Michael is laser focused on his mission at hand.
I'm very happy with my decision. You know, I accept my decision, I take responsibility for my decision. And 28 September, I'm gonna showcase all my hard work. I believe my journey takes me wherever I'm meant to be, and this is where I'm meant to be right now for this fight. Yeah, the Cape Town, what's awesome about being in Cape Town is the community supports me, you know. My friends, my family are here, you know, I have that support structure.
Very nice. Yeah, you better. Let's go and see the guys in the back.
No, very good, yeah.
Practicing hard? Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna be there.
You're definitely gonna be there?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm always ready.
No, we can
Hey,
It's been awesome, and I mean, I can feel the energy in Cape Town. They all want me to succeed, you know, and it's awesome. It's really a privilege to be back here. Good people around me, good support.
Now that he is so close to finally realizing his dreams, no odds or naysayers will deter him.
I love being an underdog. I believe I am the underdog. He obviously just beat Jose, who was a big name. So on paper, I am the underdog. That's all good. You know, at the end of the day, we're going to get in the cage and fight. That's where it really counts. Temba, you know, he likes to grind. Most of his fights he won by grinding the guys out. I'm not going to lay on my back and accept position. He's not going to take me down. He can't take me down. I'm not going to allow him to take me down. At the end of the day, I'm going to impose my will. I'm going to dominate. Against me, I'll get on top and I will finish him. I'm ready for a tough fight. That's what I want. I want a tough fight. I want to be tested. As I said, this is why I do the sport. People are going to talk before the fight, during the fight, but when it's over, they all will know.
EFC returns to the home of African MMA, the Big Top Arena, Carnival City, in the bustling City of Gold, Johannesburg. The world will be watching as two of the African continent's most dangerous welterweights clash in the welterweight Grand Prix finale, and only one can walk away with EFC gold.
The dude was on steroids, and it's the truth. You cannot come from being at this level of strength to there in a week's time. No, you take something.
He sees I change physically over the years. That's all hard work. I'm a clean athlete, I'm professional. I do things the right way. Temba can test me whenever he wants to test me. He can test me now, after I beat him. He's insecure, he knows what's coming. I think Temba should change his name to the excuse and not the answer.
I went and I looked. I put a bet in super bet that I was gonna lose by KO and it didn't happen. Now what? Temba is in your face. I hope to God he's preparing in a proper way, because I don't want to be the Marabas that look, my God, no. I want to be the best version of him. The guy needs guidance. And after I beat him, maybe I'll sit and talk with him.
That's interesting coming from him, someone who retired like 2-3 times already. I personally wish he could just keep quiet and train, you know, focus on himself at all costs. I will have my hand raised 28 September and the new.
I know that on planet Earth, if you are a man and you walk with 2 legs, 2 hands, and you weigh in 77 kgs and I weigh in 77 kgs, you can't beat me, never. It will never happen.
This is the countdown to EFC 82. Temba Gorimbo versus Luke Michael.